Why didn't Serena have a
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for listening tonight to our presentation on our offering for the Villas Dayton Apartments. We know you're busy, so we want to do the express version for you and make sure that we honor your time. So again, this is the Villas Dayton Apartments outside of Houston in Texas. It's just a quick table of contents talking about what we're going to be talking about. Go ahead and go to the next slide. And just a quick disclaimer, there's always risk with any kind of investment. So make sure you talk to your attorney, your CPA, just to make sure that this is the right investment for you and your family. And the main sponsor for this offering is Jim Biggs. Jim Biggs has had decades of commercial multifamily experience. He's had over 6,000 doors under management, and Daryl is also sponsoring this loan. He's a commercial broker. He's amazing, and he has done a lot of deals as well. So you are in good hands with this team.
quick highlight about this property? This offering is exclusive. It was constructed in 1980. It consists of 24 two-bedroom, one-bath units that are averaging 750 square feet. It also includes 42 self-storage units on the property, and we are enacting RUBS on this property, which wasn't occurring previously. So we have the price being $2,650,134.
So as for the sources and uses and looking at some of the key assumptions, as you can see here, our sources and uses are coming in at 3.1. We're going to do some renovations, as you can see. And as for the key assumptions, look at that debt service cover ratio. That's what I really want to point out. We have more than enough to pay the debt service, and our growth, the annual growth is going to be $47 a year. So sources and uses and the key assumptions, very important.
So we're looking at our projections for the next 10 years, taking three key elements into consideration: our effective gross revenue, total operating expenses, and our net operating income. And as you can see, we have a growth trajectory of approximately 5 to 6% year on year for each of these categories. As we move on, we will look at our average cash on cash returns. And again, we're showing a trajectory, an upward growth trajectory. And there's a little dip on year 3, which takes into consideration the end of our interest only period, and then moving into both principal and interest payments going forward. Our projected sales proceeds, we're looking at 2.4 million after 5 years and 3.8 million after 10 years.
The target, now, just to touch bases on this, this is just showing you that what, if you were to put in 100,000, this is what your returns would be, okay? What is it that your equity stake is going to be? 9.4. As you can see, we have an average ACOC of 8.44, but if you see, there's a trajectory that every single year, the ACOC increases. So when you combine your COC and you look at your net proceeds, the returns is going to come up to 210,000. All right. So that is doubling your money, and the IRR and the average COC is definitely in line. 20.36, 8.44. Now, the cost segregation study. I would like to say, first off, this is estimate only. Please consult your CPA regarding your specific tax situation. So this is based on a tax rate of 32%. So for those that may fall into that tax bracket, what you're looking at is a possibility of being able to take advantage of the depreciation for the year of 2022. Okay, so the estimate savings for you, if you fall within this tax bracket, 154,000.
And so for the financials, for the projected IRR, the internal rate of return is 20.10%. The equity multiple is 2.33x. So for 2x, that means we're projecting to double your money within 5 years. The average cash on cash is 8.44%. And the minimum investment is 50,000. And we are accepting down to 25,000 as well for our investor portal. For the loan, the amortization period is 30 years. The loan proceeds are $1,855,199, and our interest rate, we're locked in at a 5.54%. And we have, as Kevin mentioned earlier, our interest only period is 36 months. And so these are projected returns for, again, for a 5-year hold.
Right. So this is a little history on Dayton. Please feel free to take the time and enjoy this. I would like to speak more on the growth in Dayton and what we can expect. Dayton is poised to expand with the completion of the Grand Parkway. Only 35 minutes outside of Houston, we are pleased to acquire an affordable option as Houston explodes. And with the $5 billion in gross domestic products, the demand for the Port of Houston keeps climbing. Dayton is in the direct path of progress and all aboard the infrastructure being built in the area. We hope you join us with this asset as the area continues to grow.
Thank you, Lacey. I'm going to be talking about the major employers in Dayton. You have McCoy's Building Supply, Forum Energy Technologies. Walmart has a distribution center and a super center there. There's Amazon. All of these places are expanding. All of these places are growing. And even the railway is growing. They're putting in a ton of infrastructure. So there's a lot of diverse employers and major employers that are expanding. So we're really excited about that.
So the demographics from the time that we underwrote this property till July 29th, we saw a 13+% growth in population. It is even noted and stated in an article by Dayton City that the county itself will grow by 2035 over 100,000 people. As you can see here, from May 26th to July 29th, look at the growth that took place. The median monthly rent, all the way to the average household income. Nothing but straight growth from May 26th to July 29th. The unemployment rate, population, home ownership, everything changed from May 26th to July 29th. Straight growth, jobs. Look at this. So you are getting in, and you're getting in on a city that is going straight up. Growth, growth, growth.
So as we mentioned before, we have the unit mix, 2-bedroom, 1 bath. The average square feet is 750. You can see that we're taking rents from an average of $860 a month to $950 a month. That it produces a $90 a month increase. You see that we do have 2 sizes of the storage units, one 100 square feet, the other 50 square feet. And we are increasing rents, which we're enacting right now as we speak into our business plan, according to our purchase and sale agreement, from $70 to $70 and $40 respectively per month.
The rent comps were pulled from the surrounding community of demographics. Dayton is a very small city, and as it grows, of course, things are going to change. So our true competition is Brook Hollow, Kindlewood apartments. Like as we have already stated, we are already achieving our target of 950, and the only one that's slightly ahead of us is the Kindlewood apartments. All right.
So what is our plan? What are we looking to do to increase the opportunity that we have on this property? New leases, we are looking to have them come in at $950 per unit for the apartments, as well as for the storage units, we're looking at the 10x5s, bringing it in at $40, as Alicia mentioned, and the 10x10 at $70, as Alicia mentioned. We also incorporate in RUBS presently, so all new leases that the seller is bringing in are incorporating RUBS. We're looking at also replacing the appliances in each of the units to create some uniformity and additional economies of scale through possible bulk purchases of the same types of appliances. With respect to the storage units, we're looking at fixing some of the dents and nicks on the properties as a result of vehicles coming in a little too close to the units, as well as installing bollards to prevent future vehicles coming too close to the units. We're also looking at bringing in power to some of the storage units and lighten the area, the external area properly, as well as finally looking at incorporating a dog park so that our tenants with pets can have a nice little area to enjoy with their friendly felines or doggies.
All right, I'm going to be talking about our exit strategy. So what is our plan after 5 years? So in year 5, we're going to see, look at all of our options. There's 3 main options here. If the market is not stable and, if things are going on, we're going to look at what we can do. We're going to hold it. And if it doesn't warrant a sale, but we can do a refinance, and then we will do a refinance and give investors back 70% of their capital and continue to hold it for a little longer. If the market is stable, we will sell the property and exit. And if the market continues on the trajectory of growth, we may renovate additional units or we may exit sooner if market conditions are favorable. Whatever is best for you as investors is what we're going to do. Thank you so much for listening today. If you want to invest with us, if you want to partner with us on this, I just want to say all of us are investing into this property. We believe in this property. We believe in the area. We believe in the growth. If you want to invest with us today, you can scan this QR code or go to DaytonVillaApartments.com/mygroundbreaker, and where you can invest. If you have any questions about it, please feel free to contact any of us and we'll get back with you and answer any of those. Again, thank you for taking your time to listen to this presentation. We appreciate you. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you.